10 horrific tech fails they want you to forget. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to Marvel 10s. In today's videos, we're going to talk about 10 horrific tech fails they want you to forget. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Tech failure is one of the most problematic things, and it is not only difficult to forget, but also highly effective in our day-to-day life. Some of tech fails create an enlarged effect in our lives that are hard to forget, but still the inventors want us to forget about it. Let us find out what are the top 10 horrific tech fails that they want you to forget. Starting off at number 10, Secret. You might recall how in 2014, social networking apps promising users the ability to post anonymously began to sprout, prompting users to publish secrets, gossips, and exclusive scoops about their own friends. Perhaps the most famous was mobile app Secret, which enabled users to communicate incognito with their existing social circles on other social networks. Other apps including Yik Yak, Whisper, and Ask.fm soon caught on, and its prime Yik Yak Inc. managed to raise $75 million from investors such as Sequoia Capital, while Secret Inc. raised over $35 million. Number 9. Magic Leap's AR Glasses. Founded by Israeli entrepreneur Ronnie Abovitz, Plantation, Florida headquartered Magic Leap Inc. was supposed to be the next big thing. The company claimed it could bring augmented reality technologies to the masses with capabilities that have yet to be seen outside of science fiction movies. But when its long-awaited headset was finally launched last year, tech enthusiasts were disappointed to find a less than revolutionary device. Compared to existing products in the market earlier this month, the information reported that Magic Leap was only able to sell about 6,000 pieces of its $2,300 device in the first 6 months following its launch. Quite a disappointing figure for a company that managed to raise several $billion from investors including Google and JP Morgan. Number 8. Samsung Galaxy Fold. About 18 months ago, rumors began to surface that Samsung was reviving its plans to produce a mobile device with a flexible screen. Such screens have been around for several years and were exhibited at leading tech conventions, but have yet to be implemented in an actual product until Samsung took on the challenge and worked on the first foldable smartphone began. The Galaxy Fold was launched in February this year, but was soon christened a catastrophe. Number 7. Every social network but Google. The funny thing about Google is that while it's among the internet's undisputed rulers, it has yet to gain a substantial hold on the web's 3 main innovative fields: social media, instant messaging, and enterprise cloud computing services. Most prominent of all is its failure in the realms of social networks, driving it to decommission all of its attempts. 4 so far in the past 10 years. Number 6. Uber and Lyft. Ride-sharing companies Uber and Lyft gained much public attention since their launch, but their failure revealed itself fully once they decided to go public. Uber had a valuation of $120 billion before its NASDAQ initial public offering IPO in May, which brought its market capitalization down to just $75 billion. Since then, Uber stock has further devalued from $45 per share at the time of the IPO to $30.67 at market close Friday, losing nearly 40% of its worth. Uber's massive losses amounted to over $5 million in the second quarter of 2019, and its rival Lyft is in slightly better shape with $644 million in losses for the quarter, but has also seen a devaluation of over 30% since its March IPO. Both companies are unlikely to become profitable before 2021. Number 5. Facebook Phone. Early in the decade, Facebook founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg believed his social network should become the internet's main source of information. To achieve this goal, it was not enough to have its app at the top of every mobile phone application store, and in 2013, Facebook tried to make its own Android-based smartphone to further control users' content consumption. 3 models were eventually manufactured by HTC, and all of them shelved after failing to meet sales expectations. Number 4. Hyperloop. Alongside his relatively successful companies Tesla and SpaceX, Elon Musk also tried his hand at mass transport with Hyperloop, a sealed system of air-free tubes through which a passenger pod would travel at high speeds without resistance of friction, saving on fuel. Experiments began in 2014, but not a single kilometer of active Hyperloop tunnel has yet to be built. Even Musk has seemingly moved on to standard boring car tunnels, founding the Boring Company in 2016. Number 3. Juicero. More of a hoax than a business failure, Juicero Inc. is one of the best examples of how investors can get temporarily side-blinded and waste money on fake tech. Juicero sold a $400 kitchen counter device that supposedly produced fresh, cold-pressed juice from vacuum-sealed bags sold separately. In 2017, Bloomberg called Juicero's bluff, showing readers the bags that can be squeezed manually to receive the same result as the presser. A day after the story was published, The Verge reported Juicero was offering all of its customers a full refund. The company went out of business 5 months later. Number 2, every other Windows OS. Microsoft has the highest market capitalization in the world, amounting to $1.2 trillion, far surpassing Apple, Google, Facebook, and Amazon. But the company still has quite a few failures under its belt. Most prominently, every other Windows operating system to hit the market seems to rub users the wrong way. And this started with Windows ME in 2000 that followed the extremely popular Windows 98 and was so buggy that it had to be replaced by Windows XP just 1 year later. And topping our list at number 1, Samsung Galaxy Note 7. First place had a lot of worthy contenders, some more infuriating such as Apple's butterfly keyboard, malicious joy invoking such as Amazon's smartphone, or hopeful as to the fate of humanity such as the death of Google's smart glasses. But none more impressive a failure than Samsung Galaxy Note 7. Launched in 2016, Samsung's flagship smartphone received high praise for its advanced technological capabilities and large screen, but less than a year later, the company had to recall it. The reason? Its battery's tendency to spontaneously combust at one time on a plane mid-flight. Credit Suisse analysts estimated the damages suffered by Samsung as a result of this incident resulting to $17 billion. And that's all for today, folks. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing videos from us.